despite the fact that I am the slowest reader ever, I love a readathon. So when I heard Tasman was doing a Finishathon, I was so in. This is all about finishing books before the end of the year, mainly like obviously the books that you're already partway through. And I have a few of those. I have a few. Am I going to finish any of them? I don't know. I don't know. But hopefully I'll get closer to finishing them in this week. So as of day one of this challenge, I'm on page 156 of The Galaxy and the Ground Within. Looks something like this. And yeah, so current thoughts about the book. I like it. It seems to be the slowest of the Becky Chambers books that I've read. Apart from that one about robots that I stopped reading. I only stopped reading that one because I really kind of just wanted it to be Murderbot, and it was so far away from Murderbot that it was annoying me, and then I just ended up rereading Murderbot instead. That's a whole other problem, but I think I've maybe changed as a reader since reading Becky Chambers. I read Becky Chambers for the first time when I was a teenager in school because I remember recommending it to my friends. So I'm just a different person now, and I'm not sure if this like PS is for me anymore. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I just like like more things happening nowadays. Maybe. The premise of this book is we have a bunch of alien species stopping off at this like rest stop kind of called Five Hop, I think. And they get grounded there and they're stuck there. So it's kind of a look at each of the people that are stuck and what led them to be there and who they are as a person and things they're struggling with. It's all very slow and people focused. People meaning like beings, because none of them are humans. Becky Chambers writes books that are delightful, and this is delightful. It's moving so slow. It's moving so slow because there's nothing really happening because they're all stranded and stuck. And yeah, the way Becky Chambers does species is so much fun. Like, I really love it. And this book is basically just like a case study of that. I mean, it's not, it's more than that, but it really feels like an exploration and her flexing her I can make different species really well muscles. Like right now, they're all having like a party and they're all dancing, but one of the species is a species that communicates through colors on their skin, so they don't audibly speak, but they have implants that let them speak to all the other alien species and understand that. But this person is now explaining to the group that they don't really feel music in the way that everyone else feels music. Like, they can understand that music is happening and they can break it down, but they don't feel the emotional connection to music. It's just really good. It's really good because of course they don't feel music. And then there's the explanation that they do dances, but the dances aren't about music. It's about the rhythm and the vibrations of the floor and the back and forth movement of all the people together. So just teaching that to all the other species who have music as like a big part of their culture, and it's just so interesting. I love it. And it's all the little language things as well, like it's the phrase "she laughed the brightest shades." That's so cute.
And so is it surprising that he searched for beliefs and frameworks that turned this same society on its head?
I spent day two mostly listening to the audiobook of Queer's Folklore. It's good. It's good and I really like it. I've sort of fallen off listening to non-fiction books, but I love Folklore so much and this one is really interesting. This book kind of feels like what I wanted the other book about disability and fairy tales or folklore to be like. I was kind of disappointed in that one because it was mostly focusing on Disney, and that means nothing to me because I wasn't a Disney kid really at all, apart from Atlantis and Hercules, I think, were my main Disney movies. But yeah, so I've listened to quite a lot of it. I was quite pleasantly surprised with the way that they discussed Ireland's folklore. Sometimes I feel like people missed the mark a little bit on it, but I thought it was done quite well. I thought it was done quite well considering it's like, a short part in a wider book. As of day 3, I'm 38% through Queer as Folklore. I'm on the section called Demon Twinks. I am still liking it. I feel like I should be going through it quicker than this, considering I have both the audiobook and the ebook, and I'm just not. Yeah, maybe I should spend less time watching Blood on the Clock Tower. It's not gonna happen. I've been trying the thing where you listen to the audiobook and you read the ebook at the same time. I don't think it's for me. I don't understand because the speech patterns obviously don't match how I would read it with my eyes. So I find that I'm reading it before they're saying it, or I'm reading it after they're saying it. I'm struggling to follow along, and I don't really know how people do it. I just don't think I get it. I'm also finding it really hard to continue reading The Galaxy and the Ground Within because nothing's happening. And I don't know. When I'm reading it, I can appreciate it, but the problem is that when I'm not reading it, I'm not thinking about it, and I'm not wanting to pick it up and find out what happens next, because it doesn't matter what happens next. In my head anyway. I don't care what happens next, which feels awful, but yeah, I feel like I was kind of the same way with the other one that I can't remember the name of. Record of a Spaceborne Few. Yeah, I felt the same with that. It felt very much like a bit of a study about each person and the life of people on that big like space station, whatever it's called. And this one kind of feels the same. I like when plots happening. My favorite one is A Closed and Common Orbit, and I think it's because there's like a clear plot that's happening in that book. So it's day 5. I feel like it's going better than the other days. I don't know. Yesterday I only listened to my audiobook Queer as Folklore, and no, I'm kind of getting into it more. God, is this really annoying? Probably. I haven't read the Becky Chambers book in a minute, but I have been listening to a lot of Queer as Folklore, and I think I'm gonna finish it by the end of the week. So I'm quite pleased about that. I am enjoying it. It's hard to kind of like, I'm enjoying my time reading it, but it's hard to get into a kind of book like that because we're changing so often. Like, it's about a new person every like couple minutes, you know? It's like ba. And I guess it's a really good book to hear like in general about a lot of things and follow like the way that folklore interacts with history. It's not like the most in depth because it's talking about everything, you know? Like, I maybe would have, I don't know, I'd be interested if the author wrote a book that was like really focused as well. But then I don't know, maybe that's not their thing. But I'm liking it. As for the Becky Chambers book, I have not picked it up since whatever day that was, day 3, maybe. So we're gonna try and read some Becky Chambers today. It's going better. I feel like there's a little bit more of a thread of a plot happening now that we're over halfway through. There's never going to be much of a plot. It's Becky Chambers, but still, we'll see. It's looking hopeful. Yeah. The only consistency we have had from you is the word no. The human species which destroyed its own world and which no one in the GC knew existed 75 standards ago, you will grant them full rights. You will give them a star to park their ships around. You will allow them to build colonies. When we expressed our outrage about this, we were told that the circumstances were so very different with them. Humans breathe the same air you do. Their ways are easier for you to understand. They don't die in the middle of political talks. How convenient for you to at last work with a species whose bodies are compatible with your bureaucracy. Our time in this galaxy is, as you have consistently reminded us, limited. We will no longer waste it on waiting for you to do what is right. Ah! I love her. It's just so good. I believe they do Species the best out of any sci-fi fantasy author. I love it. I hate when species are all just basically humans as well. And the idea that also this is coming from a species of people whose lifespan is only about 8 years, which is where the like talk comes about them dying in the middle of political negotiations. Like, it's so fascinating, and I love it. I just I don't know why I just can't read any more than like 10 pages at a time. So I've done some maths, and I need to read, not including what I've just read, I need to read 44 pages a day. for these next 3 days. And then I will finish this book. It's doable. It's doable. I don't know. I can absolutely read 44 pages in a day. I feel like I can. It's not been what my average has been this month. But we'll see. I'm being so organized and well adjusted and reading my book while my dinner's in the oven. It's 2 a.m. on day 6, so really it's day 7. I've read nothing. I was supposed to. In hindsight, I should have probably counted the amount of pages I should have read for all the days of the week instead of just doing it now. This feels too late. So this means I have to read 88 pages of my book tomorrow. I don't know. I'm going to try read some. Now. It's day 7 and I've read none of my book. It's not looking good. It's not looking the best. I've been busy and I'm busy this evening, so we'll see. Maybe I'll finish it tonight. It's not looking great. But I have been listening to my audiobook while I've been like running around. So I think I have an hour left of that. So maybe I can do it. Maybe. I don't know. Good news is I finished Queer as Folklore. I really liked it. I think it's as good as that type of nonfiction can be, which is the like nonfiction that's split up into loads of little parts and covers like this huge range of people and countries and time periods. Yeah. So I thought it was great. I think it couldn't have done that any better than it did, if that makes sense. The bad news is I'm not gonna finish the Becky Chambers book. I'm not gonna finish it. Yeah, let's say I could realistically, yeah, I could read 70 pages tonight. I'm not gonna. No, I don't wanna. And I know this is a challenge. And you know, if I was getting paid or something, I could. I don't want to. I'll finish it. Later on. I'll probably finish it tomorrow, but that's not part of this. So you'll never know. I mean, you will know. It's good. I like it. I enjoy it. I didn't enjoy it as much as my memories of the other ones. I feel almost guilty about not liking it as much. I feel like it's almost like a betrayal of like past me, because she loved what's it called? A Long Way to a Small Angry Planet. And current me just doesn't like it as much. It's been like 10 years. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not going to finish it tonight. I will finish it. I will finish it by the end of the year, which I wouldn't have done if not for this reading challenge. So that's a bonus at least. Yeah, it would have just kept haunting me. So I'm really pleased to start the year without that book as one of my currently reading ones. Yeah. If you did this, let me know how you did. Did you finish any books? Oh, I finished one, so I guess it's not that bad. I didn't finish any physical books, but it's fine. It's fine. I had fun anyway. Thanks for sticking around. I will see you in the next one. Slán go fóill.